Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing a plum cut crease, super fierce, wings going to be cut to the heavens. And with that, my loves, let's get into the video. So first, I'm going to go in with primer. We're going to use a primer we used last time, and that is from Milk Makeup. It's Blurr stick. I go in with the stick and just blend it in with my fingers. Okay, now we're going to go into the eyes, and I'm going to use my concealer again just because I can't find my primer from Lorac. So we will go ahead and use our concealer. This is a Instant Age Rewind in the shade Light Pale. And I'm going to go ahead and put this all over my eyes and buff it out with my Real Technique sponge. Okay, now that that's blended, we're going to go ahead and set that with a white bone shade. We're going to dig into the Carli ByBel palette. This one is discontinued, but she does have a deluxe one that has most of the shades in here with new ones. So go ahead and check that out if you can't get this one. We're going to go ahead and use this Wet n Wild flat brush to go ahead and pack that bone shade. I'm going to go ahead and get into this shade right here. And I'm going to pack that all. Now that we have that done, now I'm going to go ahead with this definer brush, and it's from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to go ahead and use this with our darker shade right here. And I'm going to go ahead and sculpt out that cut crease. I would do it very lightly in case I don't like it, so that I can go ahead and blend that out. I'm going to go ahead and use this fluffier brush. It's tapered, to go ahead and blend that part out. And keep layering the purple shade to your liking. With that same little definer brush, I'm going to go ahead and go into this brown shade down here. And I'm going to deepen that cut crease so that way we can have depth. And make sure you blend. I like to darken my cut creases more at the tail of the cut crease instead of the top, because It just elongates my eye, which I like a lot. So I just focus a darker shade on the ends of the cut crease. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this angled thin brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and use both of these colors again to make that cut crease a little bit more defined. I'm going to go ahead and dig into the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm going to go with the color Espresso to go ahead and deepen the cut crease a little bit more. I'm going to go back in with the Carli ByBel palette, and then I'm going to use this Wet n Wild blending brush so that I can go ahead and use this transition shade right here in the middle, and I can go ahead and blend the top part out. It's okay if you go back and forth between colors, so that way you can get the desired color on the crease. When blending, you can kind of wash out the colors, so if you want to, you can go back to that Plum shade and continue layering to your liking. I'm going to get a makeup wipe and go ahead and take off all that fallout we got on the ends of our eye. Now we're going to take a makeup wipe and clean out all the fallout. Now I'm going to go in with a flat definer brush, and I'm going to go ahead and get some concealer and carve that cut crease out. I'm going to use this Sephora Bright Future concealer. I'm just going to go ahead and put some on the back of my hand. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease. Now that we have our concealer down, I'm going to go back into this bone shade and go ahead and set that concealer we just put. Now that we're done with the eyeshadow, we can go ahead and move on to liquid eyeliner. I know this is from L'Oreal. I don't know the name of it, but I can go ahead and list it in the description box below. Now that we're done with the eyeliner, we're gonna go ahead and go with our highlights for our eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and take another packing brush like this. It's a lot shorter. It's from BH Cosmetics, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this lavender shade, a pinkish lavender highlight, and I'm gonna put that on the brow bone. Now that the eyes are done for now, we're gonna go ahead and go on with our face. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation in the color Soft Beige. Looks like this. I'm gonna go ahead and dot that all over my face and blend it out with my Real Technique sponge. Now that we're done with our foundation, I'm going to go ahead and go with our concealer we used on our eyes, which is the Age Rewind Light Pale. And I'm going to use that on the highlight part of my face. Now to set the concealer, I'm going to go ahead and use the Airspun in the shade Neutral. I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics flat brush to go ahead and set that. While that's baking, I'm going to go ahead and use the Artiste palette Tarte. I'm going to use the powder contour in the shade Sculpt, my contouring brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my powder brush that has nothing on it and take off all the excess powder we have on our face. I feel like doing my eyebrows today, so I want to use this color Espresso with a It Cosmetics brush. It has the defined gold brush at the end, and then the other end has a spoolie brow. So I'm going to pick up that color and just line the bottom of my eyebrows. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the bottom of the eyes, and I'm going to go ahead and just take this lighter shade of the purple and dust that underneath my eyes. Now we can move on to highlight, and I'm going to use that same highlight that we used on our brow bone to go ahead and use for the cheeks, my nose, my cupid's bow, and the inner tear duct. All of that is done. I'm going to go ahead and go in with mascara, and this is the Maybelline The Rocket Volume Mascara, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that on my lashes, and we're going to go into lip color. I have two colors that we could use today. I'm going to give you guys two options. You can go for a more bolder look with the color Damned, and you can go with this shade that's called Suspiria. Kat Von D Everlasting Lipsticks. So I'm going to go ahead and try the first one and then show you this color. First is going to be Damned. So this, guys, is the first color. Yes, it is matte, and I really like this look the way it is, but I also like it with this other color. This is Damned and this is Suspiria, and I really like these for this look. I like this one because it's more bold, but I can also use this one. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the color Suspiria for you guys as a second option. Guys, this is the second lip color, Suspiria. You can also tone this down by putting just a neutral color. Well, my loves, this is the end of the video. This is the second color. I have two lip options. If you guys want to go ahead and leave me some comments down below, and please subscribe. Thank you all for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!